highlightcrafts.com. Please log in. If you haven't got an account with us yet, open one, because it's free to do so, which to be fair is what you would expect. But here's the thing, it automatically makes you a member of Club Highlight, which is also free, which you might not expect. And then you get extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35, free shipping. So it's worth it, right? Don't cost you a penny. Then,
just let me just quickly tell everybody, YouTube's on, guys.
YouTube's fixed. Andrew's fixed it.
Yep, thanks, Andrew.
If you want to shop directly on our website, you literally go to highlightcrafts.com and click Watch Live. And then you'll see all the products in the show appear down the side of your screen, and you just select the ones that you wish to purchase and add them to your basket. Then they'll appear in a little shopping bag at the top, a little red shopping bag, and when you're ready to check those out, click on that bag and that will take you through that process. Now, it's a little bit late in the day now, but you can shop ahead.
Well, it's still not
you
too
can still
late.
shop ahead. Yeah, no, you can. People do it in the middle of the night and all sorts. That's shopping ahead. I'm just making that clear, right? Don't delirium today.
Oh dear.
So you can go ahead. So go on to highlightcrafts.com, and on the home page there's a banner that says shop today's deals, and you can go on there and you can shop ahead. But just be warned, it's not yours till you've checked it out.
Oh, yes.
So someone can come along and pinch it out your basket.
Right.
It's the same as going shopping in a supermarket. If you went into Tesco's and they had 2 pints of milk left and you put both in your basket, and then Hilda from down the road decided she needed one of those pints, she can take it out of your basket.
What, while you're in the shop?
Well, of course you could.
What, walk up and just nab it?
It's rude, but you know what? People would do it. Seriously.
Right, everybody.
Right now, we've got...
We've
got to guess the film. And do you know what? I'm really naughty with this, because Sean came over, he went, Andrew's passed me this for you. I went, thanks. Read the fifth clue, and I went, oh, I know what it is. I wouldn't have got it from the first. Yeah, because the fifth one's always the obvious one, isn't it? I've worked it out. So the first clue is, I need to give you two, I think. This film was released in the early 2000s. I mean, come on.
How many films are released a year? I wonder what that figure is. I bet it's a lot.
This film was released in the early 2000s. Number two, this film was set in many places like Africa, Spain, Germany, and Italy.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. We'll do more of that in a bit.
Right. So I'd like to go. Yeah. I know.
This is crazy.
But then, can we also do this as well?
You can do whatever you like.
Yeah, well, no, we're doing it together.
Well, I know we are.
I don't like that job.
No, you're stuck with it. Right, now then. This is one of my favourites because it's got Wally and Whitney in it. And I have a whole story going on about these two.
£2.49 each.
Mm-hmm. It's £2.49 each before club discount.
That's crazy.
I know. Right, so...
Do you think they can hear us?
Yeah, probably, because I've got microphones on. Already. Right, now then. Hand-picked harvest, you've got a £73 saving. And each set that I'm about to show you. So we're gathering...
I'll make a little bit of space.
Another gathering. My favourite ever, Wally and Whitney. Nora, who properly looks down. In fact, I better put her over there.
Because she
doesn't
looks
like
down.
being seen with them because
No,
they're a
she
bit
doesn't.
scruffy. She's
Yeah.
a proper little snob, that one. Then you've got Jet. You've got Amelia.
Oh, how cute.
£2.49. £2.49 for Grover. £2.49 for Scamper. £2.49 for your wild rose
That's
hips.
one of my favourites.
I love it. And Blossom in Bloom, £2.49. That's before your club discount.
Now, can I just give you a little
You can.
tip?
Absolutely.
So imagine this in a few months' time with a little bit of crystal on here and some frosting for winter.
Absolutely.
Imagine a little bit here, frosting for winter. Imagine a little bit on the bough, on the branch, for winter, a little bit up here for winter. This is all year round, and your reflections are still available for all of this, but it isn't just about that. look at, you're also going to get the gathering dies. Now,
Oh,
this is
yeah,
where
both of them.
you've got the base plate and you get multiple images of the designs,
Yeah.
but they're smaller so you can create perspective. Honestly, guys, £2.49 for each of these. That is literally
20,
crazy. You
22,
counting how many dies?
24, 26, 28. There's 28. 31
Dies.
die cuts.
That's not even £1 a die cut.
Nope.
That's not even 95p a die cut. That's
crazy.
That is crazy.
Right. 10% of what we've got left is now allocated. We are not restocking this. So if you want, like one of my favourite collections, just because I love them. And also, can I just say, Sospeso Trasparente,
Oh, yes.
right?
Did you see the necklace I
I
made
did.
today?
It's beautiful. So you could print your reflections on rice paper and then use your outside die to cut it out for your Sospeso.
And you could then shape the birds.
Shape the birds.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, wow.
$24.99 before you discount.
Right,
I
guys.
know.
If you would like 50 pockets, 50, they are just $8.99 shop pocket. Now, these are the pockets that you can get them in a much, much bigger pack, but not everybody wants a super big pack.
No.
Lots of you are looking for something a little bit smaller. But these, so I use them for my painting pages. We store our paper in them. We store our half-finished projects in them. We store our samples in them. We store our step-by-steps in them. We use them for, instead of cut tidy.
Yep.
You also use these and you put inks on them and make them into a palette, don't
messy
you?
mats. Brilliant.
And you're getting 50 for $8.99.
Cracking.
Shop pocket, if you'd like to get hold of those.
If you're going to buy that, the equivalent of that as cut tidy, 50 sheets.
Oh, crazy price.
Put those in half, you've got 100, and it's $9.99 for 5. So, oh, Andrew, I can't work that out. My brain's too tired. £200.
Wow.
$8.99. You take your pick.
Oh,
what?
Mrs. H is already guessing.
Mrs. H 999.
Yes, guessing. 007. She's guessing Mission Impossible 2.
No. Number 3. So, first one, this film was released in 2000s. Number 2, this film was set in many places like Africa, Spain, Germany, and Italy. This film won 5 Oscars.
5? Wow. Wow.
5 Oscars.
Wow.
I'll give you the last 2. As soon as I give you the last one, you'll know.
So, so Alan has made some fox patchwork cushions and runners for our 2 Red Robins' birthday. How cool is
lovely.
that? And Pat's got her little 2 Red Robin charm.
Little charm.
And she's putting it on a bracelet.
Oh,
guys, I
lovely.
hope you're all getting yours. That's really fabulous. Barbara, we're wishing you well. Barbara's lost a dear friend, so we're wishing you well. Amanda uses the pockets when she's using epoxy resin because she spoilt her outdoor table and it messes it up.
Perfect.
So she's using the pockets.
Brilliant.
That's a great idea.
Right,
Ooh,
we need chain
right.
link from down
Yep,
to come
is
down
here.
here. No, this
That
one.
one's. Oh,
These.
this one. Oh my goodness. Have you
Limited
seen how
stock.
much that is?
Shop Circle. That one, Andrew.
That
Yes,
one.
Shop Circle. Look at that. Not fabulous.
And did you say
$6.99? You've got a £16 saving. It's limited stock.
Brooke?
And Brooke.
Oh,
This is the cheapest.
nicest.
I'm going to say I hate that word cheap, but it is the least expensive die that we have ever bought you on an outlet. Shop Brooke, £2.10.
£2, and we've got to get it to you.
Right?
£2.10. That's before your club discount.
Yes.
That is crazy. Can I give you a tip, please?
You can.
I think you need to get your multi-markers because these are going to work on so many different surfaces. They work on glass, ceramic, they work on terracotta, you can put them on fabric, they also work on cardstock, you can put them on embossing folders. Guess how much you're paying for all of those? How much do you think? For all those colours?
If you come into your office and said, how much would you pay for this?
Yeah.
And has it got the wood?
It's got the white in it. It's
Yeah.
got white and black.
24, I'm going to say £24.99 a pen.
How about £13.99? £13.99, guys. Right,
Wow.
that's while we've got the stock. £13.99 if you want to get hold of these. Oh, let me just show you.
I can use these on the back of my vellum because I've got a parchment show
you
tomorrow.
can.
Vellum
These
show.
would be brilliant for that.
Embossing one. I
Right.
get the ball tools out in the morning, girls. Just saying.
Yo. And I need to share this with you. Look at these. So I'm just going to get one out. They're there so that they don't get lost.
Got the white.
But look at this.
Wow.
Look at
That's a
that
good white.
How cool is that? And that is just the white. And you can pick it up with a paintbrush and you can paint with them. But even on the picture, you can see it's on stone, it's on wood, it's on fabric, it's on glass, it's on paper.
Yep.
But it's the rainbow of colours I
love
love.
it.
You've got here, you go from black to grey to the browns, all of the greens, all of the blues, the purples, all the pinks, all the oranges, the yellows and the white. If you've been waiting, I'll just show you how lovely this grey is.
Okay.
So, because this, I just,
Just attacks the
look.
box, doesn't she?
look at that grey.
Oh, that's nice. Right,
Look
shop
at how
circle.
nice that grey is. Look at it, guys. That's really, really gorgeous. Sam, can I write on this?
It's too late. You've
I?
just
Yeah, I think it's too late.
Can
gone. Shop
can I just
circle's
show you
gone.
the coverage, guys?
Yep.
Look at the coverage. Well, if you get this one, here, I'll sign it.
I'll get this.
Can you sign it, please?
Can.
Somebody's going to get this one. It's worth more than the others.
You think?
Right, I'm just going to show you this.
Oh, nice.
Look, because
That
look what
blue's lovely.
happens when the colours go over the top.
Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Look at you.
These are absolutely brilliant value for money.
It is. That's crazy. Shop multi, £13.99. Then you get your club discount. Sam's just studying. Sam is the warehouse manager now, and she's studying going, how do I can see it going through her head, how on earth do I control
What's
this
going on?
situation?
How do I say no?
How do you say no? Just go. Stephanie.
Just blink.
No.
I respond well to no, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, but only if you use just that one word. Right, you see here, a craft knife and
This
tool.
is cracking. Now, I'll tell you, sorry, I'm
Yeah,
interrupting.
you're going to tell them about
I asked
somebody
for
in
this
there.
to be put on the show because even if you've got one, you can have one that you keep with your blades in, all right, as the knife itself. But you get embossing ball tools, back to that again, and poker tools.
No, I'm going to put it back in.
This is getting...
What?
This is getting worse.
Whoops.
I said, you've got embossing ball tools and pokey tools, and you went, I'm going to put it back in. So what you
Whoops.
can do is have one that you keep as your knife, so you're not changing your blades all the time, and another one that you use for your embossing ball tools and your pokey tool. And then you get your reverse tweezers.
And
So
then
your
you get all these
tweezers-
lovely blades, which
tweezers
are
for
very
your
sharp.
Sospeso.
Yep.
Right, so you're getting reverse tweezers, and they're a nice strong tweezer. You're getting your blades, so you keep that one, or the one that you've got, as your craft knife, like that. And then you get another one, and you use them for interchanging with the ball tools and the pokey tool. So you're not having to keep taking that out to
That's
put that
a
in.
brilliant idea.
Right? So, and we've done it so that you can get another one.
Yeah.
So we brought it down by £9, half
Wow.
price, to $8.99.
Wow.
Do you know what? At that price, you pay more than that just for spare blades,
Yeah, you do.
wouldn't you? So if you want that one, shop kit, $8.99. I think that's a really good one for tonight. And also, if you got your Messy Mat bundle yesterday while we had it on that crazy deal, that's going to work perfectly
Did
on
you
that.
hear? Anne's got 5.
Yeah, well, I don't
She says
blame
it's
you,
the
Anne.
best knife set purchase.
Absolutely.
Wow.
$8.99. Right, I need to show you this because this is beautiful. I don't think we've had this one on in an outlet before. Well, certainly not one that I've been in. This is Shop Basket, right? It's £6.49. and you're saving £8.50. I'm not even going to show you this until I've taken it out the packet, because this, look at that. Look at the size of that metal. So you've got your two different sizes of baskets with the two different sizes of handles, full of those beautiful, beautiful blooms. Now, look at that. How wonderful is that? It's that, you know, when I talk about tints, tones and shades, and I talked to you about the pure colour, and then you add white to it and you get a tint, or you add black to it and you get a shade, or you mix together and you make grey and then add that to it and it makes it more vintage. That's that. That's when you get that tone, when it's not back slightly with grey, so it looks really vintage. It's stunning. The artwork on this is absolutely beautiful. But forget that bit, you've got two containers there, so you can put all your different flowers in there. You could have the animals nesting in there if you wanted to. You've got your handles separately, so they can literally just be baskets, not with a handle on. So you've got so many different ways of using those dies for £6.49 with an £8.50 saving. Don't miss out on that. And you can decoupage those all up. So if you did the whole thing, you'd then miss out that one, first of all, and probably that little bit down there. Then your next layer, you'd just cut round these flowers. And then your third layer, you'd just do that one. So you can really easily decoupage that up. 5 die cuts, £6.49. That's crazy. That would have been $14.99 and you're getting it for £6.49. So you're saving more than you're spending, which I love. Right, shop basket, we'll get you that one. Where am I going next, Andrew? Can I do B? Can I do B? I love this die. This was done for our festival, and our Lulu did a project with this, and this is wonderful, and it's a huge die. It's not, and I think if you love your Zentangle, your doodling, etc., etc., this is going to be fabulous. You've got 2 outside edges, so you've got 2 matte layers, and then you've got this die. Now, when we were doing our die cutting club the other day, Stephanie was showing you how to emboss. The little trick that she taught us in the die cutting club. But what I would do with this is I'd get some masking tape, and I get a piece of our 250 pure print, and I put masking tape on the back so that when you cut this die out, it doesn't cut right through, and the masking tape holds all these pieces in place, and then you can go in and start colouring and doodling. I love this. I think part of it is because it's a symbol of Manchester, isn't it, after those horrific things that happened. But I love the die itself, and it's got the heart in the middle. Isn't that just stunning? Festival B it's called, but this is just gorgeous. Or if you didn't want to do that, you can cut it out of one colour with that layer, so your middle layer, and then lay that over the top. It's stunning, and it's £6.49. I know, Diane. That one, £2.10.
What? Who's done this?
I don't know. £6.49. It's half price. You're saving £6.50.
Wow.
Right? Brilliant that, isn't it? Right, while we're with Mindful Moodling, oh, I love this. I love this set of stamps. It's so versatile. Now, then, our Lou is she comes from a place of love, and she loves to moodle. It's her way of switching off. And she works with a lot of people who have mental health issues. Now, we're no doctors, and we're not claiming this is going to make any difference to you whatsoever. But just, I know, as somebody that needs to switch their head off before they try and go to sleep, this is the kind of thing that I would have at the side of my bed with a little pack of those multi-markers, and I'd sit there and just colour in, because it's a wonderful, wonderful place to go to. You literally can just switch your head off because you're focusing on getting that ink, that colouring medium where it needs to go, but you don't have to think about doing the drawing bit. So if you're not a drawer like me, but you love, these are just beautiful. And I'll tell you the other thing that I love about these stamps, and this will be a really good one for you to try. Because they're a high grade polymer, when polymer is made, it's different to acrylic. So the difference between a polymer and acrylic stamp is that a polymer has been exposed to really high light, when really intense light when they're made. So you'll find that a polymer stamp, when you put the ink on it, it doesn't sit on the top of the surface of the stamp, it goes into the polymer. And then when you press down on your stamping block, your stamping platform, it releases that ink. But because it's been exposed to that light, it means that you can take those stamps and you can stamp them into things like ultra thick embossing enamel. So if you've got that chunky embossing powder or even a regular embossing powder, get them, put some on, you could use it over your little tea light with your, with your wax melt thing, but I put it on the heat transfer sheets, you know, that the PTE sheets. And then I pull it back and I put my embossing powder there and I heat it from underneath and it goes like liquid metal. It's amazing. And then you can push those into it. So you'll get that pattern in there. The other thing that you can do is put stays on the stamp first and then push it in. You will never ever get these stamps clean again, but they will never ever transfer that ink that's on there. So you can go from a jet black ink, wipe it over with a damp cloth. I tend to use a microfiber cloth now rather than a wet wipe. Leave it to just dry it off, and then you could go in with the palest colour and none of that black will transfer. Shot pattern, now here's a deal, £4.49. I know, Diane, isn't that amazing? And I bet you any money you've got a circle die somewhere that size that'll cut it out for you as well. These are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Another thing to do will be to stamp it onto our construction weight acetate and use alcohol markers behind it. It'll look like a stained glass window. Right, where are we going next, Andrew? Shop early. Now this is a deal and a half, blinking heck. You've got a £27.49 saving and you're paying £10.49. Now I'd expect to pay £10.49 for that. And look at these. This is one of the original ones with that broken fence. I love that. You've got Benji Bunny, you've got Pip, you've got your little primulas in there, you've got your pussy willows on the branch there, you've got your little feather, and you've got your rusty bucket. Aren't they fabulous? But here's the thing. Not only are you getting the stamps, you're getting the coordinating dies. If you're looking to buy gifts for a crafter, or you've got a craft group, this is blinking brilliant. Shop early, £10.49. Every time I say a price, Diane goes like this. Sales and marketing director, she's like that. What? I can't do anything about it right now. It's done. Oh, brilliant. Right, shop early. It's going to get you both of those. I mean, that would have been £37.98 and you're getting it for £10.49. Deal. Right, Quirky Bird. Rectangles. Now, these are the nested rectangles that went in those curio tins. They're limited stock, so what we did was we brought out these fabulous little tins. They were hinged, so they would stand up without a stand, and they were silver metal. And then what we did was we made the dies that fit perfectly inside those tins, so you can create tunnels, you know, like a tunnel card, but you can create it inside a tin. And these were the rectangle dies that we did. £5.99 is going to get you, but it doesn't tell me, of course it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 dies for £5.99. These are brilliant. Even if you've got your regular rectangles, these will be a different shape and size. So get those into your basket. Short rectangles, £5.99. If you've got any of those curio tins, these are the dies that you want to work with. Absolutely fabulous. Or even if you just want to make little tunnel cards, those are going to be brilliant. We've got less than 10 of those left, and when they're gone, they're gone. Short rectangle, £5.99. Okay. Now then, we've got cogs. So we've got the little cogs.
I love that little key.
It looks like an elephant with its trunk.
Oh, it does.
But it's actually a little Allen key for bleeding your radiators. Not literally. Please don't.
No,
Please don't put that out and expect it to bleed your radiators. But you've got these 3 different size cogs. Now these were brought out as an extra aperture to work with these. So if you wanted to do your steampunk style, you would cut this out from the middle of one of those and create a tunnel with cogs. So both of those together work perfectly in combination. Shop cog, $4.99. These, with your metal shim, cut through your thin grey board. So then you can be doing all your textures, you can be doing all your rusty patinas and all that kind of thing. That one, shop cog, £4.99.
Oh, do you know what? Alison's got her little robin and she says it reminds her of her dad. How lovely is that?
I love that.
Do you know how nice it is that everybody's getting their robins? I really hope you love them because we were trying to think of something, just a little gesture. It was a little gesture. And and we're getting everything out to you as quickly as we possibly can. So lots of you have talking to each other. And you know what's so nice is everybody's starting to have make friends on here and check out on each other. And I think that's really, really fabulous.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And do you know what I really love? When somebody wins at the end, they all congratulate
I
them.
know.
It's the nicest thing.
Yeah.
It's really lovely. I love that. There's none of this, oh, I didn't win. I love it. Right. Pockets, Andrew? Right. Okay, somebody was asking about these pockets.
Oh, yeah, Pam was just asking.
Was she?
Yeah.
In what respect?
Just missed what were the pockets, please?
Oh, the pockets were 50 pockets for $8.99. And these are like, I'll tell you what they're like. They're a thinner version of the stuff that they wrap carpets in.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I went to my carpet shop because I was really cheeky. This is a true
Oh,
story.
really?
Yeah, I went into the local carpet shop and I went, because I've run out of cut tidy. So I went into the local carpet shop and I asked them if I could buy a metre of the stuff that they wrap them with. And he went, what do you want those for? I went, for a die cutting machine. He went, oh, what? I said, it's a long story. Do you sell it? And he went, well, we don't really. I said, but I can give you some. So I'm like, right, brilliant. This is like that. So what this does, cut them in half if you're going to use them instead of cut tidy. So you get 100 of them. And this is, cut tidy was a really clever invention that came out of the craft company, and it's a really simple thing. If you imagine a die that's got that raised edge but it's not sharp, it can't cut through plastic, but what it does is it stretches it slightly, but it adds that shim. So and it's flexible, so it's able to get right into all those little crevices and use these instead. $8.99 is going to get you 50 of those. Those are going to last you a long time because you don't use it once. You literally use it till it falls apart. So we've done 250 of them before, and some people have said that's too many. I'm never going to get through them. It's just a waste of money. Shop Pocket, 50 of them, $8.99. That'll save you £200 against buying the equivalent of cut tidy.
It's not just that though. Once you've got them, they're so strong.
They are.
I literally, after each show, I keep all my stuff in it for the next show with that product.
Yep.
And I've got them all around the house. I took a packet. I took 250. They've gone. I'm on my second packet.
Wow.
But that's because everybody's using them.
Absolutely.
So
They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, where are we going next, Andrew? Handwriting
going
pens.
to handwriting pens.
Oh, a clue.
A clue.
Right. Are ready? I'll do the first three again. In fact, I'm going to finish them off. So, number one, the film was released in the early 2000s. Number two, this film was set in many places like Africa, Spain, Germany and Italy. This film won 5 Oscars. This film was directed by Ridley Scott.
Oh.
That might give you another clue. And I'm going to give you the last one so you can get typing. This film stars Russell Crowe as the main character Maximus.
As a
Do you...
Oh,
one of the clues was, this is Andrew's favourite film.
I never knew that.
My goodness me, we could have got loads of really random. Yeah. This film stars Russell Crowe as the main character Maximus.
I thought you were going to say this film stars Andrew.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, Andrew, where are we going next, love?
We're going to the writing pens.
Oh, I love these.
I just want to... Whoops.
Oh, steady on.
So, guys, when you take the lids off these, please be extra careful because I wasn't. You guys need to be. The lid's there for a reason. It's to protect your fingers.
Okay.
So remember why it's there.
Yes, absolutely.
And You can use the tweezers to change the
Exactly.
blades, to change all
Yeah.
of these. Just take a minute to think about what you're doing instead of being a bull in a china shop. Right, these.
Like you.
Have you heard that expression before?
Yeah. Absolutely, a bull in a
Oh,
china
My
shop.
mum used to call me that all the time. Will you stop running around like a bull in the china shop?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But you never took any notice, obviously.
No, I didn't. I think I've got worse as I've got
You have?
older. No, I think some of that's because I can't see.
Stop it.
It is, because I'm not wearing my... I haven't got my glasses on.
They're
If you
right
hadn't
there.
got... Oh, yeah. I thought they're there. If you hadn't got yours on, you'd have a problem.
I have. Well, would you? Cause I can.
What can you see without your glasses on?
I can see Sam.
See, Sam looks about 16 when I don't have these on.
Take them off.
Much further than that, it's blurry. I once went down to my friend's house because the girl who cuts my hair now, Carly, is the daughter of one of my friends. And
These are nice.
they're fabulous. And I went down to her house one night and Carly came after work and she cut my hair for me. And then I'm driving home and I'm thinking, the blinking windscreen's really dirty and I'm putting all the spray on it and my windscreen wipers are going like this. And I'm like, what's going on? Then I realised I hadn't put my glasses back on. I was like, oh my God. So I had to turn around and go back. Yeah, no, I've worn glasses since I was about 9 years old, so I'm used to them now.
20 pens
Honestly.
for $6.99.
Yes.
Now, these are
Now,
handwriting pens.
And they're acid and lignin free, so they're perfect for your scrapbooking and your journaling. They're also the worst thing that you can write on the back of a photograph with is either a pencil or a ballpoint pen.
Right.
Because it breaks the emulsion on the back of the photograph
Oh,
and
of
you'll see the
course.
writing come
Yeah.
through. So if you've ever got any
I've
old
never
photographs
thought
and you
about
can
that.
see the writing on the back, it's the worst thing that you can do. You need a pen like this. And these are super soft and they have that capillary action where it draws the ink through and they are super fine. So you can go really, really tiny with these. They're I love this bit as well because they're ergonomic. So instead of being round, they fit in your hand like that. They're a brilliant, brilliant
And
pen.
it is actually a handwriting pen.
It is.
says on
That's
the pen,
exactly what
doesn't
it's
it?
made
It actually
for.
says
Yeah,
handwriting
absolutely.
pen.
So you're getting 10 blue and 10
10
black
black.
for $6.99. Now, how many times does the phone ring and you go, just a minute, I need to find a pen? All the time, right?
I don't think it's just that. At this price, you could afford to have one of these in every drawer, in every... What?
They go in your universal pen holder.
Would they?
Yeah.
Oh, so...
One earlier.
Yeah.
Try it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Amanda did, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
So, oh gosh, right. Shop pen or pens,
$6.99.
$6.99, guys. That's so affordable.
They'll be nice for filling in as well. They'll be nice when you colour fill.
Well, I'm thinking that doodling. Did you do that? Use those? Did
Yeah,
you
I
do
would use
this?
something very similar to that. Yeah.
I hope we've got a
absolutely.
lot.
Doodle,
you know
doodle,
what?
do.
I'm just thinking, you know that technique where I was doing a bit round the
Round the minute.
stencil? You know when you go trace around the edge with
Yeah.
your... no, I think I've done something to one of the ears, or one of my ears. I've got a wonky ear, haven't I? Are they
I don't know
straight?
if you've got a wonky ear, but your glasses were kind of like that.
I was thinking, when you've got your stencils, you could trace inside your stencils,
Yes.
use these and get yourself a really nice template with
Well,
them.
I've got brand new SVG stencils launching tomorrow. You could draw them with those and then doodle inside them. I need those adding to my
Say
show
that
tomorrow.
again. You've got
So you've got SVG stencils.
Yeah.
Well, they're designs. They're cutting files, aren't they? But you can draw them.
Right.
So the wisteria that's on there,
Yeah.
or the wood grain,
Yeah, you could draw it.
yes,
With that.
and then doodle inside it.
I'm actually thinking, you know, sometimes when you do your painting and you want to go back and put some lines in to give it a bit more detail, I think you could do that. Do you know, hang on a minute, 15% of the stock's
The
gone.
other thing that's good for that is if you've got a stamp, you know, and you want to scan it into the scan and code, and you need to complete the line on some of them, that's going to be brilliant
But
because it's super fine.
what-
Will you please be careful with those?
I'm being careful. I'm being more careful this time.
Look, come here,
right, so
please let me do it.
okay. So the other
Making me
thing
anxious.
is, If you do your stamping and you happen to miss a little bit, those
Yes,
pens are the
exactly.
fineness.
Yep.
So you can actually go into after you've stamped and add in a bit of detail.
They're brilliant.
Having said that, if you've got load and folds, you probably aren't going to need them because
Properly
these.
fussy about my pens. They're really good. Like properly fussy. They're really good.
You are fussy about pens.
I am.
You're fussy about a lot of things,
I
aren't
am.
you?
Yeah.
That's-
Standards that I need to uphold.
But I think that's good.
I do too.
Right, load and fold.
This is my
So-
messy crafting station.
Now, can I tell you, coming up in about a week and a bit, we've got a sentiment show.
Have we?
It's all about words, and we've got words on loads of stuff. Word stamps, we've got words for foiling, we've got word stencils, we've got words that you can print out. We've got just loads and loads of words and special sentiments. This is how you line them all up. And at this price,
Cracking this.
can I just say, you're saving, hang on a minute, you're saving £18.
Yeah.
They're only $14.95 for
Get
two.
them for both. 8x8 and 5x7.
Wow.
I remember you coming up with this idea. It was one
It was
of
a
the
long,
first
long
stamping.
time
It
ago.
was, I'll tell you when it was. It was when I first started working with you, and we were in A over there
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah,
It was before you could get a stamping
and it was
platform because
before
they
that
cost more.
Before we redid all of that
Yeah.
over there, and we used to sit here in creative.
Yeah.
And then I remember you called me over, and I walked over, and you went, "What do you think about this idea?" And I was like, "Why would I need that?" And then you showed me, and I was like, "Oh, that's brilliant."
You know how
it was
I
one of
did
the
it?
first stamping Well, it was the first.
I did it with a CD case
Yeah,
first, but
absolutely.
it wasn't quite the right thickness, so it kept squashing the stamp.
It's brilliant. But I'll tell you what I do
true.
with mine, and I'll tell you why I love this. I'm going to open it up. Sorry, Sam. But I love this, and I'll tell you why. It's one of the only stamping platforms on the market that when you open it up, I'll tell you why I love this. Because when you open it up, you stamp flat.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched people on Create and Craft, and they put the card in there,
Yeah.
and they put the stamp on there, and then they hold it like that?
Yeah.
The worst thing you might as well do that in your hand.
Yep.
Worst thing you can do, that goes flat. The other thing I use it for is my inky. So if I'm doing an inky background, I'll do this, spritz it,
And it doesn't run
put my
out.
no, doesn't run out. It's brilliant. But this, for lining up those sentiments, is fabulous. And to get both of them for $14.99, also, it's not big and bulky. So if you're going to a craft group or something like that, that will fit in your tote. They're really easy to store, and they're a brilliant product. So don't miss out on those while we've got those on a deal. Because we're not bringing these back in, are we? Once they've
No,
gone,
we're not.
they've gone.
When they've gone, they've gone. Diane says
Hi,
that she
Diane.
has the original loads and folds, and they're still good to use today, and that's a
Absolutely.
few years.
Right, Shop
oh.
Mischief and Shop Merlin. So Mischievous Gathering, first of all. We've got
Oh.
our little mouse, look. Shop Mischief, this one, that's $4.99.
Wow.
$4.99. This one is $4.49.
So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stamps or 6 different die cuts, and it's only $4.99.
And that one.
Wow.
So that one's Shop Mischief.
Yeah.
Because they are, aren't they? I think that's why I like them so much. And Shop Merlin is this one. Look, they've stolen all the bling. Look at that, shiny. They've stolen all the bling. Isn't that fabulous? This was from Square Lock Homes, right?
It was, yeah.
It was. We were telling the story about when we were at the NEC and that book suddenly disappeared off the table and then reappeared.
Oh, I know. Oh, that was spooky.
We went to the NEC and we were cleaning down at the end of the show. So it was closed to the public. And there was myself, Stephanie, Amanda, Sam and Carl on the stand. So we cleared all the samples away, put them all in boxes, all in bags, packed up the whole stand. And the Square Lock Homes book that I did, you know, the one with the concertina sides and you dropped all the layers in like a tunnel and made it into a book, that was on the table. And I turned round to do something else, and as I turned back, I went,
It was gone.
"Where's that gone?"
And We all saw it was there was nobody. Sam, you were there,
nobody
weren't
around.
you? We were all there. Nobody went near the table,
Nope.
and it disappeared.
And it literally went.
vanished.
And I was like, blinking heck, where's that? Because I was going to teach, I was using it for something else. So we got all the stuff out the boxes, all the stuff out the bags, not there. I'm like, blinking, I literally went, heck, where's that gone?
And it
Turned
was in
round,
the middle of the table.
right in the middle of the table. And even Carl went, that wasn't there. I was like, I know. If it had just been us,
Yep.
I'd have questioned it. But Carl, he was like, that wasn't there. It was, it was proper. It was one of those proper, moments, wasn't it?
It was.
It's like, flipping heck. Garden basket, this one. This is a lovely one. Again, keep telling you, don't I love containers.
Can I just say that one for this
at
time of
this.
year? And look at the size of the baskets.
Nested
Do you know-
baskets with the different chains on there as well, which is brilliant. How much is this? Let me go on with it. $6.99.
Oh my goodness me. Right, guys. So, for those of you that haven't watched us before, we need to tell you stuff because this is when we bring you a show like this, we are bringing you super bargains. But throughout the day, we are live from 8 in the morning till 2. And we will, each of the shows, they're not all like this, 90% of them are us actually teaching you something. So we show you the product and demo and try and share all our top tips. Then the next part of it is we try and bring you a deal.
Yep.
And because we're working and selling here, and you're actually, all of our customer service is here for you. So we're the people that are going to ship it. We're the people you're going to talk to. We're the ones that are going to help you. We're going to educate, share our inspiration. You're going to share it back. We're going to become a big crafty community. All of that is super easy, and you don't even have to leave watching us to shop. It is so easy. But if you're not a member of our club, please join, because what you're seeing here price-wise, that isn't the price you're going to pay.
No.
It's free to join, and the least you're going to get is 5% discount.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the least, and you'll get points.
Yes.
And you collect your points up towards other projects,
Absolutely.
products. It's just so affordable. Now,
This one next.
also a quick one, because our lovely Andrew's letting everybody know about our bingo on Tuesday. But if you're not actually reading the comments,
Right.
we need to tell you that on Tuesday night at, is it 7 o'clock,
7
Andrew?
o'clock.
7 o'clock, we're going to be paying craft bingo. Now, it's like bingo, but the prizes are crafty. You don't have to pay to play. It's completely free. It is for fun. This is us. You join. It's
It's
just
not a
you.
show. It's just us having playing bingo with you.
And it's us all joining up a community. So you play for free. You can win prizes. How do we actually? There's going to be lots of information about it out, I think, starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So basically, the way that Hannah explained it to us was you're going to get questions, and they're all based around numbers. So it might be, what's your age plus 23? And that's a number that you put on your own bingo card, right? So you create a download, and you answer those questions and create your own numbers on the card. You fill in the card. And then when we draw a number out, you can then cross that off. And if you get a line, you're going to take a picture of it and send it to us. I'm in the studio, and then we'll be able to see that line and you'll win a prize. How cool is that? So everybody's bingo card will be different because everybody's answers to those questions will be different. Have I got that right, Andrew?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I don't think...
I'm very impressed I remembered that. Even Sam went, wow, like that.
And I
Blinking
I don't think it's possible for you to get a repeat number. But I'm sure there'll be a plan if you do. And you might win twice.
Remember when we did bingo at Doncaster?
Oh, if you add what? Sorry. Oh yeah, we did bingo once at Doncaster at the.
With Keith
Oh,
from Fantastic Ribbons as the host.
We had him as the host, and I was really looking forward to it, and it was going crazy. But the problem was, there was a problem. because I only bought half the balls. Oh no, that word again. Back to balls.
You only bought half the numbers.
Oh dear.
I was reading all these numbers out and everyone's going, nobody's got it. What do you mean nobody's got it? Nobody's got it. It was hilarious.
So Keith's choosing the numbers and I'm picking out the thing. Nobody had got them. Anyway, so one of the things that we're doing is there'll definitely be a solution to if you've
what?
got two of the same numbers.
If you've got
Andrew-
double numbers, just cross it off twice. It's a quicker way to get to a win, right?
Yeah.
If you've got... Oh, you've got to add 10 or take away 10.
Yeah, but then it's still a 0 on the end.
Right.
Do you know what? They've worked it out.
Leave it to them. We'll just have the fun and you'll just win the prizes.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine the first one? It will be chaos.
It will be chaos.
I can't
Absolute
wait.
chaos. It's going to be brilliant.
Do you think we can have wine as well?
Oh, shall we?
A glass of wine. We could get you a Malibu and Coke. I could have...
If you give me a Malibu and Coke, I'm going to be dancing on this counter. I'm just warning you now, because I'm crazy enough without it. Don't give me that. I won't be asleep in the corner. I'll be dancing on this counter. I know what I'm like.
David is
Right,
wearing...
shop Bloom next.
Is that gone?
No, I'm just bringing it so that I can talk, because then I can see the
Brooke
code.
or Bloom?
Bloom.
Oh, Bloom. Oh,
Look
Bloom.
at this one.
Oh,
Your
that's
corners.
gorgeous.
I know, your borders. Look at this. What's the idea of this one, Stephanie? In the distance?
Well, it's in the distance. Yes, so you put
depth
that
of
one...
field.
Yes, you put that one back and
Yeah.
this one in front.
Look at that. How clever is that? Look at those. Ready? Shop Bloom, $7.99.
And all the reflections are still
Available.
for all of them. That's
brilliant, that.
$7.99. Look at all those wildflowers.
I know.
Snip into
Yes,
them.
absolutely.
Oh, you could put those in these baskets.
Yes, you
Oh,
could.
they would look gorgeous. Look at the colours.
I know. Fabulous, aren't they? Look at that.
Look at that. All of those in the baskets. Wow.
Good, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Shop Bloom.
Right, and if you want your hanging garden set where you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 baskets, $6.99 Shop Garden. Wow.
This is mine. This is my favourite. Who says that? Up for Demi dancing on the counter?
Oh dear.
When I got married, second time round, first one was a disaster, second one's been amazing. But we just, I went to Manchester, I went into British Home Stores, that's how long ago it is, bought an age 13 bridesmaid's dress that fit me at the time,
How old were you?
30.
Right.
That was my wedding dress, I think it was about £40.
Yeah.
And then there was a pub over the road. So we lived here and the pub was literally there called the Gibraltar and we booked it. They closed it to everybody else. We just had it closed. Marilyn, who used to own it, did all the buffet for us. It was all laid out on the pool table. And Mick got so drunk he was fast asleep by 8:30 at night. So me and the girls literally cleared the bar, jumped on the bar and danced.
Oh my gosh. What
It was
that
fabulous.
was amazing.
It was amazing, absolutely. But he woke up to all these messages from his friends going, now we know why you married her. So he woke up to all these messages and he's like, what did you do last night? I went, nothing. He went, what did you do? I was dancing on the bar. He was like, oh, that makes sense.
So, Karen wants to know, will you be doing a cabaret after a few Malibus?
Oh, probably. Anything happens. Honestly, I don't need... people say to me, why don't you drink? Because I'm crazy enough without it.
Right. Barbara says she doesn't know
Barbara.
she's got enough technology to join in with this, but it sounds fun. Barbara, you don't need any
Have
technology.
you got a phone, Barbara?
If you've got
I've got a phone
or Facebook.
with a pitch with a camera.
Thing,
Yeah, they've
yeah.
got to send us an email though, aren't they, with a picture?
Yes. Yeah.
You'll be all right. So if
Yeah.
you've got a phone that's got a camera on it, click on, just start an email, hi, click on the camera, listen to me, click on attach, camera, take a picture, send it. I'll show you. We'll show you. I know.
Honestly, it will be great. Oh my goodness, we've hardly got any time left.
I know.
Have we done all the questions?
Have we done no questions? We have. 76 people have typed.
Wow. Wow, guys, that's amazing. Right, what have you got tomorrow coming up?
Tomorrow morning I've got 8 o'clock Brother Scan and Cut with the embossing starter kit, brand new stencils and the Card Maker's Encyclopedia Volume 1 download, which has
Right.
loads of different card shapes on it.
Yeah.
Then I've got that again at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then at 1 o'clock, me and David are doing a special show.
What is
Because
it?
it says Cadence with Mel.
Oh, Oh, he came to tell me
But
about this
We're going
today.
to do it together. Because I'm like, right, what do I need to do with this, David? He said, shall we do it together? I said, I'll tell you what, you're going to teach me in the show. So we're going to stand side by side. He's going to use one stencil, I'm going to use the other, and we're going to paste and have a lot of fun. So it'll be a really cool show. It'll be really good fun. Two of us together. I don't think he was a bit like, so if this is Cadence and I'm here, it's a bit like that. Right, let me just go through these little flowers with you because these are lovely. These hybrid tea dyes. This is the one I took on TV and it flew out. It's lovely. Whether you're using crepe paper, foam, regular paper, whatever it is you want to use, you get 10 dyes but 19 die cuts. But these are a lovely size for your cards. And we have those little test tubes now. I love those test tubes. So you can make your little rose out of crepe paper and then pop it in the little test tube on the front of a card. You could even put a little bit of oil in the bottom so when they take the cork out it smells nice.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Now that one is Shop Rose, $6.99. You've got a £13 saving on that. Now if you want the Protea Crown, which is a slightly bigger, fuller, look at this centre that you've got. It's worth paying $7.99 for that.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
And you've got all the different sizes. And don't forget, if you buy any dies from us, you can scan them in and cut them out. So you could then have that in hundreds of different sizes, which is brilliant. Shop Crown, $7.99. You've got a £12 saving on this.
Right.
And talking of Crown,
Yes, and the reason that I wanted
Isn't
to
that
show this,
magnificent?
you know, we've got Father's Day coming up. Wouldn't that be a great Father's Day card?
Absolutely.
You are the king of our family.
Yes.
Look at that fabulous crown and the detail that you've got there. But also, the other thing that's really important is the reflections are still available
Absolutely.
for these. So please don't think you're going to miss out because you're not. They're absolutely there. Right.
right, I'm just ready to draw a winner.
There is
Let's
a
choose one.
link on Highlight Crafts with bingo.
Right.
And
Okay,
it's also
and the
there.
answer to the question, Andrew? The film? Gladiator.
Gladiator.
I
Wow.
haven't seen that for years.
And
I need
who
to
is
watch
the
that.
winner?
The winner is...
Oh, here, do you want...
No, we're not doing that. We've done
Oh, we've done a winner. What do they win?
Vinnie Sanders. Is that what you said?
What does Vinnie win?
What did they win? What did they win, Andrew? Oh, yeah, you're doing this. Oh, gosh, I need to go to bed.
Hang on. I'll just slow it down a bit.
Good grief.
Right.
Wow. Number 8.
100 points!
Yay! Messages, please. Help at Highlight Crafts, and we'll get that sorted out for you. What have you got tomorrow? Are you on air tomorrow?
I am. I have got, well, tomorrow morning, I am building a lot of shows. I'm also getting ready for a very, very exciting weekend because you and I are doing some shows together. We have got new bears, brand new bears. In fact, we've got new MDF. In fact, the whole morning's new, I think on Saturday. And tomorrow, I'm going to give you an update on all the clubs that we've got.
Oh, yes.
And tell you about a little bit more that's coming up with those. And also, we've got some new people joining the team. So I'm going to be messaging them and getting them all ready for that. So that's it's a lot exciting. It's super exciting.
There's a lot going on at the moment, and it's going to be
good.
absolutely fabulous. Don't forget to check out your baskets. You don't want to be missing out on these deals.
Well done, Vinnie.
Well done to everybody that's joined us and got a bargain tonight. Well done. And we're going to go back to your house now.
Yeah, we are. So
we'll see you in
take
the
care,
morning.
everybody. See you then. Bye.